I like bought my like $8 ticket and I'm sitting very back and you can hear this guy screaming.
So I did say that we had a game to play.
Okay.
And it's not like a quiz. It's not going to tax your brain because you basically know everything about basketball. But I have tied it to gaming. So in NBA 2K, this isn't just specific to 2K22. This is just all of
2K.
the games. Yeah.
Okay.
The top 10 basketball players of all time that are in those games. So I have the list. I have the top 15, but I'm just going to say, can you name them in order?
In terms of what they were rated in the game?
Overall rating, yeah.
So the only player to be rated overall in the game is Shaquille O'Neal.
What do you mean, like overall?
Overall rating. Like
overall the games. Maybe this is 2K22 then. What do I know?
Oh, do you mean...
This is just their rating. So
also, are they all current players or are they retired players?
No, this is any NBA player.
So the highest rating you can get is 99, but in 2001, in 2K2, I think, Shaquille O'Neal was actually rated 100.
Was he?
Yeah. And because he like dominated the NBA that season.
Yeah.
But if it's this year's game, I'm guessing it would be Michael Jordan, LeBron James, Kobe Bryant. I'm trying to think. If it,
You got two of them so far. So yeah.
So everyone on the list is like 99 rated overall.
Not everyone on this list. Only the top 4 are 99 rated.
Okay. Michael Jordan, LeBron James, Magic Johnson.
Yep.
Larry Bird.
Larry Bird is on there.
He better be on there, otherwise I'm going to have a word with the big
wait,
bosses.
okay. He's not in the top 10 actually.
Oh, wow. They need to... No one respects Larry Bird. That's a whole nother conversation. Who else are we going with? Because there's the current teams, the classic teams, and then the all-time teams.
Okay. So I need to specify that I don't know. So a lot of these, for example, players from 5 to 14 are all 98 rated. But I don't know what differentiates the position after that. Maybe it's like accuracy.
So like Kevin Durant, is he on that list?
No.
Ooh, interesting.
I also can't remember where I got this list from. So.
Yeah, I don't know about
Trust me.
So it's got old school players like Wilt Chamberlain and Bill Russell.
Yes, it does.
Tim Duncan.
Tim Duncan is in the top 10.
Okay. How many is that I've got now?
1. So you got Michael Jordan.
Yep.
Magic Johnson, LeBron James. Then you got Tim Duncan. And Kobe Bryant is number 10.
Kareem Abdul-Jabbar.
Yes, he is number 4.
Yep.
99 rated.
So how many is that now? I'm trying to think.
I think you're on 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
Yeah, because I would assume that the Kevin Durant would be like a 98 on the game. Because if they're doing it by year, there was a year where like Derrick Rose was like a 98 overall.
Yeah, Derrick Rose is not in this. These look like more classic players, if I'm honest with you. These mainly look... I can't see many that are in the league right now.
Yeah, is Jerry West on a list?
He is number 16.
Good, because he must have been fuming if he wasn't.
Yeah.
Jerry West. There's so many to mention.
Okay,
We're gonna be here all day.
Should we go through it all?
Yeah.
Okay, Michael Jordan, number 1.
Of course.
99 rated. Number 2 is Magic Johnson, 99 rated. Number 3, LeBron James. Number 4, Kareem Abdul-Jabbar. Number 5, and also if I pronounce anything wrong, it's
I
not my
got
fault.
you.
Number 5 is Hakeem Olajuwon.
Yep, that's my OG. I feel bad. Hakeem, if you're watching, I'm sorry. I feel bad now.
98 rated.
Yep.
Number 6 is Oscar Robertson.
Yep.
98. Number 7 is Dirk
Nowitzki.
I was going to say Nowitzki. Number 8, Tim Duncan. Number 9, Shaquille O'Neal. And number 10, Kobe Bryant.
See, that list is not right because you can't have Dirk, with all due respect, over Kobe and Shaq. That's great. And then Larry Bird outside the top 10.
Yeah, it goes Bill Russell, Larry Bird, Wilt Chamberlain, Kevin Garnett, Kawhi Leonard,
KG, yeah.
Jerry West, Julius Erving, Allen Iverson, Steve Nash, Clyde Drexler.
Yeah. I mean, they're all legendary players, but whoever made that list, I'm going to have a word with because we've got to have some conversation about the order of that top 10.
Yeah, this is where my research has faltered me because I don't know what differentiates
So it's
the
like,
players.
I think a lot of it is like personal opinion.
Must be.
But there are some things that are just like facts. Like Dirk Nowitzki, as much as I love Dirk Nowitzki and as great as he was, is not a top 10 NBA player of all time. Like I would never have guessed that, right? Larry Bird, on the other hand, is like top 5. And any list that doesn't have him top 10 at least, I'm like, okay, cool. Because some things are just like factual.
Yeah.
Like Larry Bird is just, I guess because he was just like some white guy from a farm town, people don't look at him and think like amazing NBA player.
Yeah, people will probably remember Magic more.
Yeah, but Larry Bird, I'll give you just one example. He once played a whole game with his left hand. I think it was against Portland, and scored over 40 points with his left hand because they were playing the Lakers the next night. And he was like, I'm saving my right hand for the Lakers.
Stop.
Like Larry Bird he walked into the building, he'd go into arenas and find like a ball boy and be like, go and find the record book and tell me who scored the most points ever in this building. And then he'd go to the game, score like, say the record was like 32, score 33, and then just sub himself out the game. But like, I'm done. Like he was just on a different level, but people don't respect it. So I think, yeah, Larry Bird is like the best trash talker as well.
Is he?
Because he walked into the 3-point contest and was like, who's coming second? Didn't even take off his warm-up jacket. And then he missed the first few on purpose, and he timed it so that the final shot would win him the contest. And then he shot it and walked off while the ball was still in the air.
I think I've seen photos.
You see, because he walks off like this.
Did he win it a few years in a row as well? Yeah. Was it 3 years in it?
I think so.
I just remember that he won with his training.
He was just amazing. And I think like he just doesn't get the respect he deserves. I didn't expect to have that conversation today. But that's pretty cool.
Larry Bird.
Yeah.
Obviously, he was Celtics, right? Mm-hmm. He was a rookie when Magic, that was their rivalry.
Yeah, all the way from college
and
into the NBA.
Was he in the Last Dance then, at any point? So who was in the Bulls with them? Am I getting them? No,
Larry Bird was never in the Bulls.
Who was the one that was in the Bulls?
Bill Wennington, I believe. It could have been Tony Kukoc, Steve Kerr. Those are like
Steve Kerr, there you go.
The white guys from the Bulls.
That's what I was trying to remember.
Yeah, no, Larry Bird. So he was played for the Celtics, and then he went to coach. He was in the Last Dance as a coach of the Indiana Pacers.
See, that's
talking about the series. Remember where Reggie Miller hit that shot and then Michael Jordan?
Yeah, I know, that's probably where I got confused. So if you could pick then, I'm not going to say your favorite NBA player because unless you're not going to give me the typical, I feel like, I don't know if you would actually, because if I ask someone who their favorite player, they're going to say Magic, Jordan or LeBron James.
Yeah, I think a lot of people say Kobe as well.
And Kobe, sorry.
But my personal favorite, I keep knocking over this mic.
Don't worry.
My personal favorite is Kevin Garnett. Because Kevin Garnett, I don't know if you've seen him play, right? He played in like the 2000s and retired in like 2016. He was a maniac. Like I've never ever seen a player as passionate about the game as him. Like before the games, he'd just be screaming at himself to get himself hyped up. And he played hard every possession against everyone, every time. When I went to a game in Boston, I was sitting in the very, very back of the arena, like the cheapest seats going, right? Because I was a kid, right? So I like bought my like $8 ticket and I'm sitting at the very back, and you can hear this guy screaming. Like you can hear him screaming to himself because he missed a free throw. He's like smashing the ball into his face. He's like,
oh my gosh.
Just like you would see him just screaming so much. But the passion he had for the game and the commitment he had, because he was on a really bad team, the Minnesota Timberwolves. And he was like the only good player, and he was just carrying them every season after season. I kind of related to that. No disrespect to any of my old friends, but could relate to that a little bit, having to carry the team. But his passion is just, I've never seen anyone ever as passionate about anything, let alone sports, but like anything ever. KG is just that guy.